up, everybody, and welcome to another recent pickups video. As always, haha, I am Getty, aka Reptile7.
And I am Courtney, aka Blue Starry Eyes.
Appearing with the little meow. Appearing off screen this time because she is obsessed with playing WoW right now.
Hi.
Damn you bastards, whoever got her hooked onto it. Seriously, giant middle finger. Anyway, been a little bit since we've had a video on here. Not too long, but a little bit. Not like a 3-month hiatus like we had before. But anyway, all this here, including crap that I'm hitting. Ooh, drink. Pineapple soda. Awesome. All of this are our recent pickups. And one little arts and crafts project.
Yay, artsy fartsy.
Thanks to a little WoW player. But anyway, starting off, our pile here is not really set up in any particular order, aside from whatever was easiest to stack it at the time to store. So I will say where the hell we got each thing from. First off, because the second I grab anything, this whole bag is going to topple over and fall. We have a shitload of little Game Boy Advance cases. And Blue Starry Eyes, over there, can tell about them off camera.
I got them for free! Which is
Free!
awesome.
Free! Oh, glorious free! Anyway. Got 20 of them for free from Games Galore.
Yay.
I will go more into it. Courtney was looking at the lovely little cases sitting there with some Game Boy Advance games in there. And the guy at the shop just said, yeah, an old lady came and sold off a bunch of stuff, and we don't really sell the cases, so you want them, you can take them. And he threw them all in a little bag, so now we've got 20 of those for any of our loose games, and I'm free to kick them around the room. It's like a little mini shuffleboard. There's an idea. Anyway, starting with the stuff we've actually paid for now. First up, not to devalue those in any way, I love having extra cases.
I got them for free!
I know. Monster Rancher Battle Card for the Game Boy. I know they say Game Boy Color, usually, if they're the black cartridge, but it plays on a Game Boy, so it's a Game Boy game. And actually, I'd rather have the older PlayStation games, since you can, from what I recall, put other discs into the system and get monsters based on that. But having the little Game Boy game with its own little side story as to why kids are able to play with it, actually really fun and addicting. I can't put it away, actually. I have a Game Boy Pocket set aside that I carry around now. Next up, oh yes, I almost forgot to mention, we got that from Game Force. I think it was, what was it, $4?
Yeah.
If that. We needed another game so we could get a free DVD, which I'm not going to go into on here because I don't really do movies that much. Next up, from Games Galore, same place where we got the little cases, got a Game Gear game, Echo the Dolphin.
Woo!
$4.99, not the cheapest I've seen it for, but I rarely ever see a Game Gear game for sale around here. In fact, he had quite a few of them, so we actually got, ta-da, the Jungle Book as well. All the other games I actually had, aside from the Terminator game, which, looking at the values of the games, that's actually the more expensive one from the bunch, aside from the ones I already have, but I don't really collect my games for resale value. Next up, I have a Sega game sitting on top. I said there's no order, but all my other Sega games are at the bottom because they have cases. But for $2, we got, hey look, it's Echo the Dolphin again. Noticing a trend.
Echo!
Figured we got it for the Game Gear from Games Galore, so at Game Force, $2. Not going to pass it up. And next game, Super Nintendo. From our flea markets, got Shanghai 2 Dragon's Eye. And for the life of me, whenever I think of this game, I can... Ah, Mahjong. That's what it is. that's basically what this is. Since I'm addicted to playing it, and so is my dad and everyone else in the damn house, thanks to the DS and those little Touchmaster games, which my dad probably has a majority of the records right now. And that's no joke. Everything I've seen online, he blows them the fuck away. Next up, for the PSP, thanks to the PS Vita coming out, a lot of PSP games are going dirt cheap. So, from GameStop, we picked up The Third Birthday. As you can tell by the sticker, it says brand new. It was just the display box. Awesome, complete, has a little code. Actually, I don't think that code really fucking matters. I don't know. I'm probably not going to use it anyway, so I don't really care. And yes, this one, unlike the last game that I got from that place, had the book with it. Fuck you guys for ruining my Guilty Gear judgment by not having a book. I should have thought of a better place to set some of this stuff. Slurp. Next up, the first Dreamcast game that I have, where it's actually a case and the book and everything else. Dead or Alive 2. A game I loved playing as Dead or Alive. I think it's called Extreme for 1 and 2 on the Xbox. I used to play 2 on Xbox Live all the time. And for the life of me, actually, right now, I cannot remember who the hell I used in 2. I know ever since 3 I used the hell out of Christy. Maybe whenever I decide to play this, I'll actually remember stuff. But, my first box version of it, the case looks like shit, but it's a CD case. I've got a billion of them around the house. I can replace it. Same goes for this next one, which from what I see online, I actually got a really good deal on it. We have... Oh yes, if you couldn't tell from the giant sticker, that was Game Force, because they love to do that shit. Same for this one. Elemental Gearbolt, which is... You can play it with a regular controller, but it's mainly meant for use with one of the light guns. Now, unfortunately, the case is all intact, the disc is there, but I do not have an instruction manual for it, so it keeps it from being complete. But still, very nice to have. I think most of them I see online are going for about $30, so without a book for half the price, not really a big loss. I will gladly take it, and I've tried it with the controller. I need a damn light gun. Very soon. And while we're on Sony, we went to Toys R Us today. Courtney had an old-ass gift card. I have no idea what you were digging for over there.
Picture?
A picture, okay. Anyway, we have a memory card transfer unit. So I can use my older PlayStation 2 memory cards, which have all my game information anyway from my PS1 games, and get them onto the PS3. Awesome, so now I can actually play my old PS1 games in my room and out in the living room. No complaints about that, though I do still need a new PS2 at some point.
Right here. What?
Phew, I'm trying to find out what picture you're digging for.
What I drew.
What one you drew?
For, William.
Oh. The My Little Pony and Halo Hayabusa armor. Right. We'll get to that at another time. Next up, from our flea market once again. Lovely little place. I have one shop that I buy from now since I get everything there anyway. We have Gauntlet 2. I got Gauntlet 1 before with the instruction manual. And just the same, this one's with instruction manual as well. Anyway, perfect condition. And I know they don't really go for that much online at all. I think they go for like a couple bucks maybe for a boxed copy. So I paid $5, whatever. It's a shop where I usually get a good deal on all my stuff anyway. So I don't mind playing. I don't mind paying a little bit more from time to time to support a store where I usually get good deals. Same for Excitebike. I literally picked this up for $5 just because Everywhere else, I just see shit copies, and this one looks literally almost brand new, even the instruction manual. I'm surprised that there's not a box with how new it looks.
Me too.
Me too. Next up, a little game that Courtney picked out from Game Force. What game is it? I'm tilting it this way because she's over there.
Spirit Dragon.
You are wrong. Release them. Release them? Reverse them.
Dragon Spirit.
Thank you. Dragon Spirit for the NES. A game I know absolutely nothing about. Did you ever look it up?
No.
No, so we're going to have a surprise play with that one at some point. Awesome. I'll take that one next. Next up, we have the NES port of the arcade classic Gradius. Had to pick it up after watching some YouTube videos, and honestly, I'm partially addicted to these kind of games now, so never a dull moment picking that up for $5. That one was from Games Galore. Then from Game Force. Actually, this game has more of a story to it.
Nee.
Yeah. So, around the... It's Legendary Wings, by the way. Awesome game. Great condition, aside from the giant fucking sticker. Thanks a lot, Game Force. Hopefully this one comes off nicely. Like half of them do. Anyway, around Christmas, my retarded store decided they were going to have midnight openings. As to why, I do not know, because we had zero fucking business aside from the first 100 people. Because they were giving away an iPad once that ran out. So did the customers for about 8 hours till we would normally open. That didn't provoke them to close at all. They stayed open the whole damn time, and I got paid to stand around and do nothing, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, my manager pulled out his phone, and we were going through like old games, reminiscing about crap, and he pulled up a video of Legendary Wings. An older Clapclam is one of those days, and that's what happens when I'm up at 5 in the morning to go to work. I need more sleep. Anyway, aside from getting tongue-tied, when he pulled it up, he couldn't remember the name of the game because it was, I think, yeah, it was some foreign video that was up. The text didn't come through on his phone. So we didn't exactly know the title until he had looked up a little bit more. But I noticed, I noticed some of the sounds sounded exactly like some of the older Capcom games, like Bionic Commando and Mega Man, obviously. Had a lot of the same sounds in that one little video just of the first level. So I knew it was a Capcom title, and as we started looking into it a little bit more, he's like, Legendary Wings, yes, that's it. So he had said that he was trying to find a copy and didn't have much luck. I looked it up online, saw it really wasn't going for a big price. I just didn't want to order it online. I wanted to try and hunt it down here. So I found one copy. I'm going to get to that. I know you're very happy to have that. Anyway, that one copy was sitting at our flea market, not at my favorite store, at the fucking rip-off store, where the guy buys games cheaply and sells them for way the fuck too much. So he had one of these sitting up on the table with a stack of other NES games. $2, I wasn't going to pass it up. He looks and says $5. $5 for one with a faded title, lots of dust all over it. The inside of the cartridge looked like shit. It's with a stack of games I noticed have never fucking moved. So when he said $5, I looked and said, yeah, you know what, keep your crummy fucking game. And look at that, I'm dropping it. Woohoo! I love NES games, they don't break unless you bash them with a hammer. Anyway, after saying that, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm ever going to come across one now, so kind of pissed. I could have cleaned it up, and if nothing else, had an extra copy. Well, sure enough, last week we went to, obviously, Game Force. Once again, lovely sticker. And sitting right in their little grab bin of NES games, sitting down here, Legendary Wings, poking out right on the top. I was so happy I grabbed it. The title on top looked nice, so I was like, I don't care. Anything below $8, I'll be happy. $2 fucking dollars. $2 for one that's been in a nice store. I know I talk shit about their stickers, but nice store inside. Not dealing with shitload of insects in a muggy fucking store. So yeah, I got it. And if I ever find another copy, I'll pick it up for my manager. But this one's mine. He got me hooked on it, so I'm keeping it. I'll be nice another time. Next up, because that story was kind of long, we're going to fly through some of these. Look, it's the Jungle Book again for $2. This one for the Genesis. I'm not even going to point out this store anymore. Game Force, you all know the giant fucking sticker by now if you've watched this video. But this one is 100% complete. And actually looks like it's never even been out of the damn case. Case has wear and tear from being on display, but the inside is perfect. Next up, a game Courtney picked out. Same with Jungle Book. What's the title?
Internal Champions.
Not internal.
Eternal
There we go.
Champions.
I'm tongue-tied, so I'm messing with her. Okay, yes, I'm a dick right now. But, same thing on the inside, aside from the book showing some minor wear and tear. The cartridge looks brand fucking new. Gotta love it. A game I've never played, but she picked it out, and for $1, I'm not gonna bitch and complain. Especially when the store has given us free stuff. Aha! Funny one. Next up, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. Never played this one, but the Simpsons games are usually fun. It was $7, but whatever. Was this one your pick? This was her pick for a game that I would buy for her. God. Ugh, dry after that sandwich. So on the inside, oh look at that, the book isn't right. Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, so I am slightly a prick when I go to Game Force because of their damn stickers. If they leave a fucking thick-ass book in there, I'm keeping it. Especially if you don't have the book for my game, I'm going to walk out of there with it. I don't care, and to be honest, the guys in there don't give a fuck, because they don't even look. It's true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have a couple of freebies, thanks to one of my father's co-workers. For the PS3, we now have Overlord Raising Hell, which is just Overlord for the 360, but probably with, what, one little thing of content?
Mm-hmm.
Something that's PS3 exclusive. So we've got that. I know the case looks like shit, but got the little map book in there and the disc. Ooh, ah. Overlord. It's Pikmin, but demented. And funny. And then we also got Grid, which, as we have all found out in the house, the game is not in there, it's still in the system. We all suck at driving. Oh, look, book. Horribly. We've all smacked into the wall and not pushed brake and fucked with the camera and smashed into another car. Courtney's laughing. Alright, what's your next game?
Battlefield Bad Company.
Yes. And how much did you get it for?
$4. Cheaper than that. It was like, it was $4.49.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm tired. I gotta have some fun here. So anyway, she got Battlefield Bad Company. Awesome game, just never been in my collection. Next up, a game I bought from our... Oh, and if you couldn't tell, GameStop. Woo, $4.49, not gonna complain. Next up, we have the original Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. A game I bought for Courtney. Looks beautiful. $10, I'm not gonna complain about that. The inside, perfectly new. Just about everything I get from this vendor looks brand fucking new. I guarantee you they've got a nice little collection at their own home. Next up, a few Games Galore pickups. let's do it this way, just because those two kind of go together. For Courtney, we've got
Jack and Dexter.
Yay! We had Jack and Dexter 2 and 3, so, well, Jack and Dexter 2 and Jack 3. Jack.
Jackaroni.
That just sounds wrong. Anyway, finally picked that one up. We've actually been looking for one that was complete, and even though the book's a little ruffled, what do you expect? It's got to be folded and unfolded, so not a bad pickup there. That was only $5, and the store actually usually gives us a 10% discount on everything we buy anyway, along with free game cases and crap. Come on, not gonna complain. And next up, same store, Games Galore, we have Guilty Gear X and Guilty Gear X2. Huge Guilty Gear fan, but I've never owned my own copies of these two games, so they're here. They're added to the fabulous collection. Fabulous. I'm done saying that now. Anyway, Guilty Gear X, $6.99. X2, $12.99. For me, I feel that's a great price. If I could have at the time, I would have gotten these brand new, no questions asked. I love the series that much, so I never mind forking up a little bit of money for a store that'll sell them to me. And Courtney has her own ferret now. Ooh! Yay! You know what? Just for that.
Hello, my name is Bandit. How are you today, Facebook? I mean, YouTube.
Just so you know, I'm skipping most of this. Or maybe not. I have no idea what you've done. Oh, a little bit is sleepy. An actual ferret. His name is Bit. Yes, he's actually named after the, well, Bit from the movie Tron. Because he's so cute. And he's my little sidekick who follows me around and is really sleepy right about now, aren't you? So, anyway, that's her little webkin, so she has a PC game to play. And then, well, go ahead and take over.
StarCraft from Toys R Us.
For $10.
$10. Woohoo! Battle chest. Let's see, battle chest. Yay.
Alright. And then, yes, you can enjoy that. It's not going to hurt you. Although falling off the ledge might. I know you just woke up, but your legs do work. I promise you that. Now if you slide. And finally, Courtney's little arts and crafts project. She made me a prototype Mass Effect 3 wallet. You're shaking the camera. Anyway. Ooh, ah. Complete with air bubbles and everything else. No, you do complete pictures.
Huh?
Complete pictures, not that.
I still want to show.
And for recent pickups, Courtney has her little showcase. Go for it.
I'm gonna want to sit there.
No.
Time for you to get up.
And I kick the camera. That's right. 'Cause that's how I roll.
Hi, YouTube. For my clan, TDBH, our clan, I have created one of the pictures. It's not fully done, but this is for TDBH Equestria. I don't know if I say it right.
TDBH Equestria.
Equestria.
It's like
Or
equestrian.
William.
You know, if you ever watch the Lewis Black special, the gayest
Yeah.
in the youth. Never
Alright.
mind, I'm done.
Oh, this is for him.
Not calling your name gay, William.
Ta-da. Here it is.
The My Little Pony Hayabusa.
My Little Pony Hayabusa with little saying and energy sword. Yay! Woohoo!
sound so enthused about your drawing?
It's because I'm still working on it. Working.
Okay, so close out the video.
Alright, I am Courtney, aka Blue Starry Eyes, saying goodbye and have fun gaming.
Oh, you're gonna let me jump in. Okay. And I am Getty, aka Reptile7, with the lovely bit. Saying everybody have a great night, great day, whenever the hell you're watching this. Keep on gaming, everybody. And don't forget to check out tdbhclan.com.
Woo! Go TDBH! Yay! Yay!
Camera's down there.
I know. I don't like looking at the camera.
Hear that, folks? She doesn't like looking at me. Later.